Velvetos was once known as the most powerful demon lord the world had ever seen, but fate had other plans for him. After his death, he was reincarnated deep inside a forest, born into a simple and ordinary family. Even though his surroundings had changed, one thing hadn't. He was born with all of his original powers intact. However, there was one tragic part of his life that never improved: his love life. After losing the beautiful girl he loved in his previous life, Velvetos fell into an eternal sleep, and despite having godlike strength, he died without ever experiencing love. Thousands of years later, he was reborn once again, this time as a boy named Art Meteor, living in a small town. On the day the story begins, his new family is celebrating his 10th birthday. Compared to Velvetos's era, the current world is far behind in both education and magical development. Still, Art studies relentlessly from childhood and trains non-stop with one clear goal in mind: to become the strongest martial artist alive. After 10 straight years of intense training, Art suddenly realizes something shocking. He hasn't made a single friend. One day, he watches children playing outside his room. Instead of joining them naturally, he stares silently, then uses his big brain logic and directly tells them to become his friends. Unfortunately, his behavior feels creepy, and the kids immediately run away. All of Art's hopes are crushed. But Art refuses to give up. He decides to try again. This time, he approaches 3 girls. However, the moment he gathers the courage to speak, anxiety hits him hard and his stomach starts hurting. When the girls look at him, he forces an awkward smile, only to scare them even more. Panicking, Art starts yelling at them to become his friends, which makes the situation even worse. The girls run away in fear. Frustrated, Art releases his anger by knocking down trees in the forest. That evening, the town's mayor, Alheidi, notices Art looking depressed and comes to talk with him. Art asks a simple but important question: how do people make friends? The mayor calmly advises him to always treat others with kindness. Hearing this, Art becomes hopeful again and immediately decides to apply the advice. He rushes back to the same 3 girls and politely declares that he wants all 3 of them at once. So, needless to say, it doesn't go well. Later, while sitting alone in the forest trying to calm himself, Art hears a scream. He sees a girl fighting a wolf. At the same time, back in town, the mayor is telling Art's parents that his daughter is suffering badly due to bullying. Meanwhile, the girl uses her powers and completely turns the wolf to ashes with a single attack. When she notices Art staring at her like a total creep, she panics. Art once again uses his genius thinking and blurts out that she's strong and beautiful, making things even worse. Realizing his mistake, he quickly switches tactics and insults her instead, saying she's the ugliest girl he's ever seen. That backfires too. Finally, Art speaks like a normal human being and asks if she wants to be friends. The girl yells that he knows nothing about her and runs straight to her father. Art follows, complaining to the mayor that his advice was as useless as school education in real life, only to be shocked when he realizes the girl is actually the mayor's daughter. Her name is Reina. From that point on, Art keeps chasing Reina everywhere, desperately trying to become her friend. Every time she sees him, she runs away. During Reina's birthday, Art gives her a bouquet of flowers. She asks how he even knows her birthday, and Art proudly reveals that he knows even more personal details because he's been watching her. Hearing this, Reina burns him with magic. Still, Art refuses to give up. One night, Reina attacks a massive bear with lightning magic. She notices Art watching her again. He claims he's there to escort her home safely, but Reina runs away in fear. Art follows while trying to compliment her creator, only to be ignored completely. Defeated, he mutters that he's a failure. Back in his room, Art is revealed to be cutting down plans on a board. Failed strategies for making friends. Suddenly, chaos erupts outside. Goblins are attacking the village. Art notices the same 3 girls who rejected him earlier and briefly thinks it might be better if they died, but still chooses to help them. His father begins fighting the goblins, and the mayor arrives with shocking news. Reina has been missing since morning. Art immediately realizes the truth. His own creepy behavior may have pushed her too far into danger. He promises to bring her back and flies into the sky, shocking both the mayor and his parents. Deep in the forest, Reina is surrounded by goblins. Their leader mocks her, asking if she's going to cry out for friends or family. Reina remembers how everyone called her a monster and bullied her. With no friends at all, she decides that dying might be better than living alone. Just as the goblins attack, Rina screams for help. At that exact moment, Art arrives and annihilates every goblin instantly. For the first time, Rina calls out his name. She asks why he saved her. Art simply says he wanted to protect her. Even when she tells him to leave, he laughs and destroys the remaining goblins with overwhelming lightning. Some goblins explode just from his gaze. Rina snaps at him, demanding to know why he cares so much. She admits she wanted to die because she had no friends and couldn't live alone. Art calmly tells her that he understands. He's lived that pain before. He promises that he will never betray a friend again, unlike in his past life where he betrayed his closest companion. Moved by his words, Rina finally accepts his friendship. Years later, Rina wakes Art up and tells him it's time. Together, they head to enroll at the Magical Academy. The principal is thrilled to meet the children of legendary heroes. While Rina celebrates her excellent written exam scores, Art is panicking. He scored 0 out of 100. But the principal congratulates him instead. Art's answers were far beyond modern knowledge. He wasn't wrong. He was simply too advanced. The principal declares him a true genius and reveals that Art's parents were heroes who once fought dragons. Art's dream of living a normal life is completely destroyed. In class, students swarm Art, eager to be his friend. However, noble students grow jealous. One noble boy with orange hair bullies a servant's daughter, claiming she's nothing more than property. Rina stands up to him, only for Art to step in and demand an apology. The noble boy, Araldo, challenges Art to a duel. Just then, a teacher arrives, but Art recognizes her instantly. She's Olivia Warvatos, one of his former generals. Terrified that she might recognize him, Art nervously comments that she hasn't changed at all. Olivia becomes suspicious and allows the duel, wanting to see his true power. As everyone gathers at the arena, Art wonders only one thing. How can he win, without revealing who he truly is? Araldo starts the duel by boasting about his noble lineage and magical talent. Confident in his superiority, he launches a powerful spell straight at Art, but the attack does absolutely nothing. Art calmly blocks it by raising a magical barrier without even breaking a sweat. Annoyed, Araldo attacks again, this time with even more force. Still, Art remains completely unharmed. Shocked, Araldo admits that Art isn't as weak as he originally thought, especially since he managed to deflect what Araldo calls a mega flare. Art casually responds that attacks like that are something even 10-year-olds can perform. That comment pushes Araldo over the edge. In pure rage, he fires multiple mega flares at once. The students watching from the sidelines are stunned. Everyone wonders how Art could possibly survive 8 Gigaflare level spells at the same time. But Art looks unimpressed and says, "Those weren't Gigaflares at all, just ordinary flares." Then he promises to show everyone what a real Gigaflare looks like. Araldo barely manages to defend himself and finally accepts defeat. Olivia watches closely, clearly impressed. With a single snap of his fingers, Art erases every remaining spell from the battlefield. Araldo can't even understand how he's still alive when Art calmly approaches him and says, "That's what a true Gigaflare is. Don't make the same mistake again." Olivia then explains something that completely shocks everyone. Art didn't just cast a Gigaflare, he also created a mega barrier around Araldo before releasing the attack. The entire class is stunned. Olivia asks how Art managed to double cast spells when modern mages can't even handle 2 spells at once. Without giving them time to recover, Olivia announces the next task. Students must form teams of 3. Naturally, everyone rushes toward Art and Rina. Noticing a lonely girl standing by herself, they invite her to join them. She introduces herself as Jenny. Their mission is to hunt a black wolf. Olivia jokingly tells Art this should be effortless for him. As soon as they enter the forest, multiple wolves appear, but Art wipes them out with a single attack. Jenny feels completely useless and gets discouraged. Seeing this, Art offers to teach her magic. He starts with the fundamentals and demonstrates how it works. But years of bullying have destroyed Jenny's confidence, and she struggles to believe in herself. As another wolf charges toward them, Art spins his fingers, creates a magical circle, and eliminates it instantly. He tells Rina and Jenny to keep this technique a secret, because it's a spell he personally created. They're completely stunned. Art then begins teaching them his spirit circle magic. Jenny quickly learns how to use it and successfully defeats a wolf on her own. Overjoyed, she hugs Art tightly. Out. While moving deeper into the area, the group suddenly falls into a trap and drops straight into